whatnottery.
Technical whatnottery is absolutely a name. How's that? I've turned the game sound down, so it exists. We should probably put our headphones on so we can hear the game sound as well. Oh, Chungus, I need you to move, my lad.
And what's he wearing today?
We'll show people.
Okay.
Well, we'll show people Chungus later. That's fine. Alrighty. So, is that doing okay on sound? It's nice and quiet on our end. So hopefully people can hear it. And I should probably put the game somewhere where I can see it. That'd be nice. There we go.
Okay.
I can barely hear it. That's fine. It's quite quiet right now, and I'm okay with that. There we go. And the game music has to restart anyway. There we go. It is quite quiet at the moment, folks, so that's fine. All right, so now you can do the recap.
Previously on Scarlet Hollow,
Thank you.
We have returned to the town which our mother fled from years previously because our aunt has died, and with our mother having died in the intervening time, the only relative we really have left is our cousin. Our cousin is not happy to see us at all.
No.
I mean, at all.
Not at all.
And we've had a very awkward series of conversations with her as she shows us around this frankly terrifying colonial, partially decrepit mansion which is full of rotted food and animals that either hate us or are convinced that we're going to kill them in the face. Sidebar, we can talk to animals.
Learn their languages.
Which is how the phrase, "death comes for Dustin," entered common lexicon.
Yeah, exactly. There we go.
We finally, having did all we could do in the house, which wasn't just being a massive dick, went into town, where we totally met our girlfriend. She doesn't know she's our girlfriend yet, but there is an spark between her and the female main character, and no mistake. I have forgotten the lady's name.
I'm loading the Dramatis Personae.
Dramatis Personae.
Death Cab for Dustin. Nice one, Scott. Nice. Her name is... Stella, Gretchen's person. Cryptid hunter YouTuber.
Yes. Who has this magnificent, chunky, just fiercely embittered old lady movie icon pug called Gretchen, who talks like this, darling, and is engaged in a who will die first, it's not gonna fucking be me war with the awful, awful cat who lives in the family home who hates everybody.
Frou-frou.
Yes.
So Stella invited us on a not date honest to go look for cryptids in the woods, because that's what you do in small town America. Apparently, don't at me. I grew up in a town where I literally went cow tipping once because there was nothing else to do.
Lick the electric fence for us.
No, but I have been hit by a cattle prod, but that's a whole nother story. So we are out in the woods.
They're just layers to you.
They're just layers.
It's
just layers.
Yeah, unfolds.
Yeah. Okay. You interrupted my monologue.
Sorry.
That's all right. So we are out in the woods with Stella, and we just had a conversation with Duke, a friend of hers, an older gentleman who apparently lives on his own. What are you doing?
Listening rapidly.
Okay, fine. Oh, fine. Okay. Well, then push the emote button. See? Rapidly listening. There we go.
I don't trust me with buttons.
And then Duke was like, don't go into those woods, kids. I have to go hunt mountain lions that have been at my chickens that aren't the cryptid thingy that Gretchen and Stella were talking about, honest. And
literally every line of Duke's dialogue is like, I'm about to be in serious trouble.
Yes. And he's like, go back into town. And we're like, yes, sir. And Stella was like, And I think that's literally where we are right now.
Literally on the...
Literally trying to decide if we're going to agree with her to go into the woods or if we're going to dig in our heels and try to do everything that we can for the game to not make us go into the scary woods at night. With the guy with the shotgun who told us not to be here and warned us not to be here. Can you tell which side I'm leaning towards? I'd be in the car with the trunk packed. I'm like driving down the road. Oh, God. Bye now. But I don't think the game's going to let us do that. So...
Just one sort of conversational option to simply read deuces.
Peace out, right? Let's see. So here we go. That's where we we heard that noise, and that noise we believe was Duke, and then we had a conversation with Duke, and then we stopped.
Also, there's this beautiful piece of game design where Gretchen just kind of capers about in the background of this conversation,
Which was very sweet.
looking worried. And you're just like, you are a tiny dog who has no capacity to defend herself, and you're so old. Please don't die.
Exactly. So, Stella wants us to cut around Duke and go back to the hunt.
How vociferous do we want to be?
I'm kind of in that mood. No way, not with Duke and his shotgun out there waiting to blow our heads off.
I think that seems fair.
Or we could soft pedal this. We could do are you sure you don't want to, like, watch a movie instead? Let's try that. Boiled peanuts. There we go. All right. Let's soft pedal this and see if we're successful. Narrator voice.
They were not
not
successful.
be successful. Wouldn't you rather go home and hang out? Maybe watch a movie? I'm a lot less comfortable going out into the woods now that I know we'll be sharing them with a guy who will shoot anything that moves.
Well, I understand your fears, Petra. This is an opportunity for a once-in-a-lifetime adventure. Seize it while you can.
Says the small dog being carried. Aw, you don't have to worry about old Duke. I've been out tracking with him before. The man sounds like a truck crashing through the trees when he walks. Even if we do cross paths, we'll hear him long before he catches wind of us. We can always do a movie night later, but right now, my viewers come first. They demand cryptids, and I am duty-bound to give them what they so crave.
Oh, I'm officially no longer from a small country town, because I would be like, yeah, okay.
We're
and
dead.
now I'm just like, fuck this. Fuck all of this.
We're dead. We're so dead. By the way, I forgot.
Content warning.
There are some content warnings for this game. This is the list of content warnings for the entirety of the game. This is a choose-your-own-adventure narrative. We may not encounter every scenario. You can follow the link for more information about the content warnings. They are common phobias, death and dying, horror themes, mental health and trauma, violence, children in peril, swearing. Also, that's us, too. So, okay. I don't think she's going to let us get away with this. Oh, fine. There's no shaking you, is there? You'll just follow me until I finally relent and go monster hunting with you. I don't like the emphasis on the monster hunting part. I promise it'll be fun and safe. The trail's just up this way. Let's go.
Yes, because safe is the word that everyone always associates with cryptids, like the Mothman on your shirt. In your shoe, under the bed.
All right. This looks like a good shot. Mind holding the camera?
Oh, fuck.
Oh, beans.
Fuck.
She hands you the camera and takes position. Ahem. As night falls, my new assistant, the mysterious Petra, and I find ourselves on a huge hill in the Blue Ridge Mountains, where we'll begin our hunt for the elusive yet pungent skunk ape.
See you, Four Rats. Thanks for joining.
Good night, Four Rats. Though mostly encountered in Florida, this possible relative of Bigfoot has been spotted all along the southeastern edge of the United States, including right in this very county. Here's hoping we get a glimpse tonight. We'll check back once we're on the trail. Until then, stay searching, Stellars. Oh, God, she's got nicknames for her YouTube followers. I'm kind of frightened. And keep digging, Gretches. Oh, wait. That's the dog.
And keep digging, Gretches.
Otherwise known as the dog barks. I can take that camera off your hands for now. We'll be able to start tracking scenes once the sun sets all the way.
We don't even have torches.
Oh, God, I know, right? In the meantime, we get to take in all this beautiful scenery. It's gorgeous out here, don't you think? And she's right back to flirty.
I'm sensing some really panicked makeouts with just lots of eyeline. It's breathtaking is probably the least douchey one.
Yeah. It's breathtaking, and the air is so clean and fresh. I feel like I'm breathing for the first time. It is. I'm glad you came out here. Gretchen has no appreciation for beautiful mountain vistas, and it gets old saying, wow, into the empty expanse every time I come out here. It's nice to have someone to say wow with. That's very flirty.
Dim.
Your quiet moment with Stella is broken by a loud, percussive snort. Spooky, spooky.
Oh, beans.
What was that? Oh no, the skunk ape has found us. It's Duke, back with a shotgun. Run.
Death has come for Dustin. Goodbye, cruel world.
I'm thinking.
Yeah.
Oh no, the skunk ape has found us.
Or what was that? Either one of them.
Let's do it. What was that? What was that? No need to panic. That's just the sound deer make when they want to warn the rest of their herd about big, scary predators like us. Let's check it out.
Oh, yeah. Hey. Cool. I love you guys. Oh.
Alright, this is where I'm going to save the game. Okay.
The immortal words of one of the greatest supernatural hunters of all time. Balls.
As you and Stella hear the footfalls of animals retreating into the woods, she reaches for her flashlight. A single deer remains behind, staring down the beam of Stella's flashlight, while Gretchen whines and pulls at her harness.
That is not right.
What has all happened to that poor deer?
That has been incubated.
Hush now.
Pain. Rot. Decay. How dare! Let me at him! How dare he infringe upon my dearest Stella's personal space! Let me at him!
Is that the boiled peanuts? Naughty chat.
And then it's gone.
It's gone. Jeez, Gretchen, calm down. You're gonna hurt yourself.
Oh my. Seems I was consumed by a blinding rage. How very unladylike. What about Fan? What must you think of me? Oh.
I feel like it's you, Fan. Here we are. She cannot handle deer. When she gets like this, I usually have to pick her up and hold her. She has a bit of a habit of slipping her harness when she wants to go after something.
That's Chekhov's dog peril.
Oh no, Chekhov's dog peril. You're too much of a potato. And they don't make harnesses of it potatoes, do they? Okay. Shall we explore a little bit? Well, we could talk to Stella. Or we could say...
I think either there was something wrong with that deer, or... any of the explore options, honestly.
Yeah. There was something wrong with that deer. Did you see its face? Now that you mention it, there was something a little off.
A little.
I'd bet it was an abscess. Maybe even a tumor. It's not like wild animals can get those taken care of, so they just get bigger and bigger. Poor thing. Bet there's not much we can do about it. Should we ask, why do you bring Gretchen with you?
Yeah.
Why do you bring Gretchen out here with you? She doesn't seem like the safest choice for a hiking companion.
Excuse you? Though after that outburst came over me, well, I suppose I can see the merit of your concern.
I actually find her to be quite the opposite. Sure, she wants to chase stuff, but I usually let her when I'm not on one of my cryptid hunts, so I can't hold that against her.
Thank you, Grim.
Thanks, Grim. I'm just happy she's still so feisty, even at her age. Pugs aren't exactly known for their good health, but here she is, running around the woods at 17.
Wrap the dog in cotton wool and send it home immediately.
Yes, exactly. And I feel like the fresh mountain air and exercise have helped a lot in that regard. You defy the laws of nature, don't you, Gretchen? Apparently there's some cute little doggy sound effects. So we could say it's never too late to turn back. Well, that got my heart rate up. I'm ready for the hunt. It's never too late to turn back. I know.
This is awesome. Let's go.
It's never too late to turn back. I don't think I'm really cut out for this sort of thing. Those deer genuinely spooked me. I don't know if you want me weighing you down. Please, can we go home? Please. Don't be so hard on yourself. You just aren't accustomed to the sounds of the forest yet.
Oh, beans.
We're trying so hard, Chad. We're trying. When you go on your first few night hikes, everything sounds like some horrible monster that's just waiting for an opportunity to shred you to bits. But eventually you realize it's mostly deer and raccoons.
Yeah, and how many of them have knives, Stella?
Which probably won't go after you. Here, let's take a quick snack break before we get into the night's activities. Maybe some food will help settle your nerves.
That's a great plan. Some food that smells.
Apricots, trail mix, extra M&Ms. Those look like Gorp bars. I love it.
The total lack of trail mix in this country is one of the many, many crimes against food.
I can make it for you. It's easy enough. As you settle down to rest, Stella breaks open a bag of assorted snacks.
Over the peanuts.
Oh my God. Sesame sticks, dried apricots, snack bar, take the trail mix, extra M&Ms. What do you want to eat?
I'm thinking the snack bar.
Take a snack bar. You grab a snack bar. Excellent choice. A good source of energy and chocolate. They're cherry and cashew. I hope that's okay. I like to make my own, and I tend to make them with my favorites, but I know that's not everyone's bag. It's a good combo.
It is a good
I'm
combo.
just a big fan of food. It's all food to me. I don't feel strongly about it. Blah, cherries, blah, cashews. Silently tear into it. It is a good combo.
It's a solid combo. I mean, I'm not a cherry fan, as they go, but...
It's a good combo. Who could turn down their nose at dried cherry? And cashews are always an excellent choice for a nut bar. Sturdy, yet soft.
Like me.
Sturdy yet soft. Yeah. Yes, that's it. Thank you. I love all nuts equally, but finding the right ones for my bars has been a long and difficult process. For folks asking what the little, what the subscription icon is, that is a bowl of sentient evil spaghetti. It's tentacles. Because pseudopod. Because when we designed them, it was, we were still doing search and rescue. So
yes.
creepy bowls of
so
spaghetti
thought,
with
let's
eyes.
do something with meat. Let's do something with ambulatory meat.
Halloween's coming up.
That's
I'll have to find some cute ones. And I'll have to bust out the adorable gingerbread ones I found for Christmas again. There we go. They have to be architecturally sound enough to hold the bar together without overpowering the texture of the fruit. I love her devotion to snack foods.
Oh, she's good. I mean,
connoisseur.
She's a maniac, but she's good.
Almonds and cashews are my go-tos, though occasionally I'll still experiment with pecans. They fall apart so easily, though.
Can I file a request for pecan pie at some point?
Christmas is coming up.
Good.
There you go.
And Thanksgiving, too.
Sure. Anyway, sorry to ramble. It's hard for me to stop once you get me started on snack recipes. Okay, we really have to date this girl.
Yeah, just, you know.
And our non-binary friend from the diner. You and Stella settle down on an overlook, snacks in hand, as the quiet sounds of evening wildlife wash over you. Gretchen gnaws a stick, distracted for the time.
Is that doggo in a sweater?
It looks like a little harness. Or maybe it's just the shadows. It's hard to tell.
You all right?
Yeah, I'm good.
So, tell me what it's like in Ashtown. Do you have a house, an apartment? Do you live with family, roommates, pets? Tell me what it's like to be Petra. No. There's a lot of options here.
So we have, I live alone in a dingy studio apartment. I live in a closet in a house with 10 roommates. I live in a doorless basement that floods whenever it rains. I live in an apartment with a difficult roommate. I live in a 12 by 12 shed in someone's yard. I live in an internet cafe. I'd rather not say, and shrug and remain silent.
I'm kind of feeling the alone in a dingy studio apartment.
She seems like an alone in a dingy studio apartment trying to reconnect with a life she never knew she lost, but somehow always remains out of reach kind of lady, yes.
Are you doing elegant backstory?
Yeah.
Okay, fine. Cool.
Yeah.
I live alone in a dingy studio apartment. And I love it. It's a mixed bag, and I hate it. And it's a mixed bag. At first it was kind of nice to finally have a space that was just mine, but now it feels cramped. It's like I'm stuck in a closet alone and no one can come let me out because I chose this for myself, and as far as they know, I'm happy being there. The lights flicker, the toilet is constantly getting backed up because the landlady upstairs keeps flushing her cat's litter. It smells like cigarettes for some reason, and it's home to an extremely durable population of roaches. But I guess it's home. I do what I can to spruce up the place. I got a plant. You know, they say living things are supposed to brighten up a room. When you put it like that, I wonder if staying in that old mansion is a step up or a step down for you. Maybe just a step sideways. Have you tried looking for a different place, or maybe finding a roommate? There's gotta be a better apartment than that in a big city like Ashtown.
I'm going to go out on a limb and say that Ashtown is not a thriving metropolis.
Yeah, me too.
I was thinking...
I've had enough bad roommates for a lifetime, and this is cheap. Yeah, that's
that
matches with the vibe of the game, I think. Is that okay?
Yeah.
I've had enough bad roommates for a lifetime, I think. I know it's possible to have a good roommate. I know people who are great friends with theirs, but it's never worked out like that for me. The loneliness is at least better than that. Hi, Shiny.
Hey, Shiny.
We'll see you later. Yeah, that's fair. I've never really had roommates, so I have no idea what it's like sharing a place as an adult. I can see that being tough.
Hey, Kiwi.
Hey, Kiwi. So, what do you do for a living?
I build programmatic ads for a company nobody's heard of. I sell arts and crafts on Etsy. I'm a first-year associate at a big law firm. I'm a streamer.
No. No streamers. Student, teacher,
service
industry, I'd rather not say. Let's do this. I like programmatic ads for a company nobody's ever heard of. That smacks of the designer's truth.
Yes.
So, you know those ads you see on the sidebar of every website you visit that feels like they know way too much about you? Oh yeah, the ones that recommend stuff based on things I could swear I only talked about in person? So creepy. It's like they can hear everything I say. I work for a company that builds those ads for other companies. I went to school for computer science, and I thought I'd be doing something challenging when I got hired, but instead of actual programming, they mostly have me go in and make endless changes to the font size and color or whatever to make more people want to click the ad. I usually make like 40 or 50 ads that are almost exactly the same, and then track each of them on a gigantic spreadsheet. That's my life. That seems a little soul-crushing. It could be worse. We were very... Yeah. It could be worse. At least I have a job, I guess.
And programmers make a lot of money, right? Usually. I definitely thought the number on the paycheck was a lot when I was fresh out of school, but it turns out they hired me way below market rate. Maybe I'll find something new, though.
A crisp breeze passes over you.
Let's ask. What about you? What's your living situation? Gretchen and I live in a little house just outside town. It's actually the house I grew up in, so it has a lot of pleasant memories attached to it, and I'm glad I could keep it in the family. My great-great-grandfather built that house, and he must have done a great job, because it's just as sturdy as it's ever been.
Smash cut to the end of episode 5, House in Flames.
Keen eye.
So we have keeping the house in the family. Is it just you? Do you live alone and remain silent? I'm in favour of using keen eye on this one.
Yeah, me too. Keeping the house in the family? Is it just you there? Yeah, it's just me and Gretchen. My parents died a few years back. But it's okay. I've done my mourning. Life goes on. We still get to live in our beautiful family home. Just me and Gretchen. It could be a lot worse.
It's about to be.
Shush! Oh, gosh.
We're not rolling out both members of the Dead Moms Club.
No.
Stop trying to make Dead Moms Club happen, game.
Right?
What were they like? Did you get along? They were amazing. Two of the nicest people you'd ever meet. And interesting, too. My dad was a bit of a regional legend among hunters and trappers. He was always out in the woods on the trail or something, and we certainly had some interesting dinners because of him. He had to learn how to fend for himself, you see, since his family didn't have much growing up. So he learned how to hunt and trap and got damn good at it. He always made sure I had food and that I knew how to get it, even if I found myself too far from a grocery store. I could make us a pretty good salad with just what's in this clearing if I had to, though wouldn't exactly taste great. As for my mom, she was a sight. She was a local vet, the lady all the farms in the county knew to call if their animals were in need of anything. She was smart as a whip and strong to boot. Turns out pulling calves out of 1,600-pound cows all day is a great way to build muscle. Now I'm shipping her mom with the elf from Nine Goblins.
Yes.
They could talk about
Yes.
delivering unicorns. But she was gentle too. Even the smallest mouse would get the proper care in her hands. I'm sure she's most of the reason Gretchen here is one of the oldest dogs I've ever met. So, yeah, those are my parents.
I think I'm sorry for your loss.
Yeah, me too. I'm sorry for your loss. I don't know what else to say. I'm just so sorry. That's okay. I know it's weird, especially since we just met today and all. Whoa.
Oh.
I just heard a creepy noise. Folks, I'm going to turn the game music up just a little bit, okay? It sounded a bit like either a very young coyote. I only caught it quickly, but it sounded like either a very young coyote or some kind of owl to me. Okay. Content warning reminder. Creepy creep. I'm going to save again. Gonna save again.
The spoops.
Yes. I'm scared. I'm scared. Don't judge me. I'm scared. Okay.
My stars. What was that?
Stella immediately packs her bag and slings it over her shoulder.
Oh, God.
Keen eye. I could hear all sorts of wildlife just a second ago. And now it's quiet. By the way, this game has a soundtrack. Don't we already have it?
We have it, yeah.
Yes, excellent. I'm going to listen to it later and scare the bejesus out of myself. You're right. And whatever made that sound is close. Here, hold Gretchen's leash for me.
Fudge.
And let's check this out.
Chad, I'm getting scared.
You and Stella inch towards the tree line as she shines her flashlight into the woods. Do stay close, Petra. I wouldn't want any harm to befall you.
As you approach, a series of weak clucks calls out from a nearby bush. Oh, we found the chickens. We found Duke's missing chickens.
That's about to be shotgunnage.
Hush!
Pain. It's all pain.
Maybe Duke's birds weren't eaten after all.
Oh, God.
What the hell was that? Hold on, I gotta play that back. Holy shit. I'm guessing it must be maybe 2-3 feet tall. Doesn't look hairy either, so I think we can rule out skunk ape.
Folks, real quick before we dive any further in, as is very clear from that, content warning, animal peril.
But whatever it is, it has one of Duke's chickens. It looks like it's headed north. Let's go after it!
Oh, it's a good thing you're cool.
Do we have to? Now's not the time to hesitate. If we're catching this thing, we gotta go now. Stella sprints into the woods in pursuit,
God.
leaving you no choice but to run after her. Gretchen excitedly pulling you along by her leash.
Oh, God. Oh. This is gonna suck. Yeah, tiny meatball dog that thinks it's a wolf.
Oh no!
Ah! Stella, my darling companion, are you alright?
Oof! I'm not gonna make fun of her.
Just
Oh my God.
absolute dickhole conversation option, isn't it?
Are you okay? Yeah, I'm alright. I just tripped on something weird. Oh no, that poor thing. It must have been one of Duke's. Oh Jesus, it's still alive.
Oh.
We have talked to animals.
Beans.
She's the daughter of a vet. We have to investigate the chicken.
Okay.
You move towards Stella to get a closer look at the chicken. Don't let Gretchen too close. She'll try to take a bite if you don't stop her.
I would never. Something about this bird doesn't smell right.
You hold Gretchen's leash close to your chest. She squirms against her harness. Okay. Alright, fun. Now it's CSI chicken. Okay, let's look at the growth.
Dog food again.
Good God. At first you thought it might have been a tumor, but this is something else. The skin is stretched taut, the growth pulsing beneath. Chicken seed investigation. Looking more closely at the growth, you think you can see something squirming inside. Don't poke it, don't poke it, don't poke it. Okay.
Why am I alive?
poor little chicken eyes look up at you, glazed over, but still rolling around in their sockets with unfortunate life. Oh, poor baby. Looks like this is what Stella slipped on. The wing is barely still attached, but that seems to be the least of this chicken's concerns. Having investigated to your heart's content, you turn away to give Stella room to film. It seems we found one of Duke's chickens, folks, and she's not looking good. I'm hesitant to speculate, but she definitely seems to have some sort of growth under her skin. Could be a tumor, could be something else. Hugs for everybody in the chat who needs them.
Folks, if you need to step away for a minute.
Either way, I don't think there's much that can be done for her at this point. Jeez, I'm gonna have to put up some massive content warnings for this video. Hey, do you hear that?
Oh, Shazbot. That's more than one voice.
Shh.
There's something out there, all around us. I can smell it. There are so many of them.
What? Oh, no, that's you.
What the Sam Hill are you two doing out here? Sorry, didn't I tell you to... But, Bertie? Oh, Bertie. What's wrong, darling? Good God. Did you all see what did this to her? I know he was Cockney last time, run with it.
We caught a let's tell him
Tell him the truth.
We caught a glimpse of something earlier, and when we chased after it, it brought us here. Whatever did this to her, Duke, I think we can hear him in the trees.
Put that camera away. For God's sake, girl. I don't want to be in another of your videos. No one needs to see me like this. Come to warning accents. Do my best. No one needs to see Bertie like this. You wouldn't put her online, would you? No when she's like this, all swollen and hurting.
Duke, did you hear me? I think they're coming closer.
You stay away from my Stella, you mongrels! Come out, you sons of bitches!
Hang on to that leash. Dude, don't shoot them! We have no idea what'll happen!
You hear that, Stella? That ain't the sound of something peace-like. Whatever these things are, they'll pay for what they did to my girls. Come on, you, whatever your name is, grab that flashlight and help me line up a good shot. I can feel that white hot rage from earlier start to wash back over me. I'm going after them!
God, please no. As the creatures in the tree line grow louder and more numerous, Gretchen violently strains against her harness.
We gotta die for Gretchen.
Die for the dog. Oh my god, dog. No, no, no. Okay, I'm saving.
Oh, come on now.
You dive forward and scoop Gretchen into your arms just before she manages to wriggle out of her harness. Your eyes fixate on the dark tree line over Duke's shoulder.
God damn it! Oh! Oh!
You hear a body hit the ground, and then quiet as the chaos fades and the sounds of nature creep back in. Gretchen? Petra? Duke, are you alright?
No is an acceptable answer in this situation.
No, I am not okay, but I'm not shot if that's what you're asking. You? I'm okay.
What happened? Did I lose myself again? I do apologize for being so easily shaken up. I'll do better.
Gretchen, here, I'll take her. My poor little pup. Thanks for watching out for her. Duke? Are you okay? Oh my god. Oh my god, Duke, holy shit, what do we do now? What the hell are we supposed to do? Duke is not okay.
This is a police situation. Talk it through. What do we got?
I kind of like the idea of staying silent and seeing what she wants to do.
I like that. Okay.
My instinct is, let's go to the police, but I come from a position of privilege where I can say that. We're not going after those things.
We're not going to forget this ever happened.
Yeah,
We're not going to do Can We Please Just Go
gonna. You stand in sullen silence. You've seen dead people before, but never like this. And those things are still out there.
What happened to Duke? Is something wrong with him? Why won't he get up?
Yeah, this is a lot. We're in way over our heads. Let me just check the camera real quick. Christ, this footage is so dark and shaky. I hate to say it, but people need to know what happened here, Petra. Duke's family deserves closure. Other people need to know what's out here.
What?
We need more footage. Come on, let's go after them before we lose our chance. Stella, I love you, but are you nuts? A man is dead, Stella. Yeah, you're right. Let's head back and call the police. My phone should get reception once we're back at the main road. Good girl. Thank you. Gosh. Okay. As you and Stella quickly make your way back through the woods, the unearthly whispers of creatures unknown once again surround you.
Oh.
Oh, beans. Stella? I know, we just have to keep pushing forward. We're almost there!
Oh, God.
As you and Stella reach the main road, the whispers fade back into the sounds of nature. It sounds like they've stopped following us.
Get in the car.
Get in the car, child.
The car. I certainly can't smell that stench anymore.
I should get reception now that we're back on the main road. Let me find my phone so I can call the sheriff.
In the car.
You feel a buzz in your pocket. 6 missed calls from Tabitha. It says, "Where are you? Where the hell did you go?" And 13 text messages.
Oh, I've been there.
Yikes, Tabitha's been blowing up my phone. I guess she must be worried about you. But, first things first, let's call the police.
From the car.
Stella pulls out her phone and dials. Hello, Earl. It's Stella Richmond. I'm up on the mountain on that
Asigna.
Asigna? No, it would be Signa.
Askina?
Askina Trail. Duke is dead, Earl. Shotgun. It happened right in front of us. There's something in the woods. You gotta hurry. Okay. Okay, yeah. Are they really gone? Yeah, I think we're okay, but Jesus, Earl, who's gonna tell Bo? I guess now we wait.
In the car.
Right. It takes a little while, but eventually a patrol car arrives at the scene. Out of it walk 2 officers, Sheriff Huggabee, a friendly older man, and Deputy Franklin, a serious man wearing sunglasses, despite it being the middle of the night.
America, I'm sorry.
Oh no. See, right there, a thing jumps out of the woods and the shotgun goes off.
What the Sam? What is that? Some kind of Pillsbury doughboy? Could have been a naked maniac.
No, there was more than one. They chased us through the woods. Whatever they are, they ain't human. And they killed Duke.
Uh-huh. Now, we'll go and have to confiscate this camera, Miss Richmond, if you don't mind. This is evidence.
But, okay. Let me just turn it off to save the battery. Keen eye. You notice Stella pop something out of the camera and slide it up her sleeve. Good girl. Here you go, Deputy Franklin.
We appreciate your compliance with the Lord this time. We'll get a team out in the morning to retrieve the body, but for now, Sheriff Hugbina. Please, call me Earl. Earl. And I will escort you and... Who are you, exactly?
That's Petra. She came into town today for the funeral.
Petra? Is it?
Tabitha's cousin, yeah.
Damn, I didn't think you'd actually show. We'll escort you both back to town. There's a naked maniac on the loose. It's best you don't walk back on your own.
It wasn't,
Hashtag naked maniac.
Never mind. Why aren't you going out there tonight? There's a dead body in the woods. Those things out there could attack someone else.
Well, it ain't exactly like old Duke's going anywhere at this point. He'll still be out there in the morning. We only have a skeleton crew at this time. Monday nights at Deputy Derrickson's bowling nights. We'll be on alert for any more reports of naked maniacs, but retrieving Duke will just have to wait. Now, if you'll kindly step into the vehicle, we can return you safely to your home.
Do we have to ride back with you? We can just walk. Those creatures left. We'll be fine.
I'm afraid I'm going to have to insist for your own safety.
Stella sighs. Okay. Thank you.
You could ride up front with me, little lady. That is, if your marma permits. I certainly cannot turn down some extra pets and affection, especially after the ordeal we've all been through tonight.
Sure, Earl. You can hold Gretchen on the way back to town.
You two stay out of trouble. We'll have us all sorted out in the morning. You get a good night's sleep at this time. Good night. And you, whatever your name was. IP freely.
Fox Mulder. I love it. Petra?
Sure. You're in town for the funeral? Good. Don't you go leaving before then. I imagine we'll need to ask you a few questions about everything you've seen tonight. Stella, keep an eye on her for us. Make sure she doesn't get into any more trouble. You all have a good night now. Bye-bye, Gretchy, and you all have a lovely evening. If any bugaboos give you trouble, you know how to get in touch.
Mansplain. And here you are, back in town, away from the woods, with no one but Stella in sight. Holy shit. I hope you don't mind me asking, but why on earth did you ask them if we could walk back? That's a fair question. I had some bad experiences with cars.
Oh dear.
I don't know how to drive them, and I don't like getting into them unless it's literally a question of life or death. Which I guess tonight was. Sorry if I weirded you out. God, what a night.
I think how are you holding up is a very
I do
valid
too.
response.
How are you holding up? How am I holding up? I mean, not great, but I'm more worried about you. I can't believe they just implied you're a suspect, even after we showed them all that footage. But it's okay. I'm not going to let anything bad happen to you.
Nor will I, though I have little understanding of police work.
I was there. I filmed the whole thing. At the very least, it'll never hold up in court. And it won't get to that point either, because we're going to do a little investigating of our own. God, this girl's going to get us killed. We got to find out more about those things. If we can get clearer footage, or better yet, trap one of them, there's no way they can blame you for what happened. Oh, God, this woman is going to get us killed.
Okay.
The library doesn't open for a little while yet, but I've read every book on cryptids they have and never come across anything like this. There is someone in town who might have some useful information. Her place isn't far. We should head over now before it gets any later. I think my instinct is... Sure, why not? Let's keep this nightmare going. No, I should check in on Tabitha.
Yeah.
I think we should check in on Tabitha. She's obviously panicked. I should probably check in on Tabitha. My friend's back. My friend's place is on the way back, and stopping by shouldn't take long. Sure you don't want to stop in first? I know I wouldn't want to head up that mountain road by myself after everything that's happened tonight.
When you put it like that.
Serving.
La 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 la.
How about this? We've been playing for almost an hour and a half.
Fudge.
We're going to stop here for the night, and we'll probably decide to stop in on her friend and then go back to see Tabitha.
You want to take a break and then come back?
But I think we'll wrap it up here. Let's take a little bit of a break.
We could push through to 11:30 if you wanted, but I think now's probably a good time because we've got at least one other conversation scene in there.
Yeah, exactly. I think this is a pretty good place to stop. Oh, gosh. Oh, creepy. Right? Concerned Hobbit, how badly do we want to take this person? Yeah, exactly.
Let's go chasing the murder baby in the woods. I rented a DVD.
Yeah, exactly. Right. So we've saved. It's basically only one scene until the end of the chapter.
You want to power through?
Okay, we'll power through.
Power through. When you put it like that, sure.
When you put it like that, sure, let's do it. Awesome, let's go.
I'm glad you're sticking it out with us. It's always so nice to have an extra companion.
I hope she's still awake. Stella knocks on the door.
What the...
Out of the corner of your eye, you spot a shadowy figure staring at you from across the road. You didn't hear it approach. Is that what Duke was wearing?
No, but that's blood.
Yeah. Yeah, it is.
Oh, crap.
Stella, I think someone's watching us. She turns to look. Jesus!
Welcome home.
Before you could respond, the door behind you swings open. An older woman stands in the entryway.
She has said nothing, and I love her already. Look at her slippers.
Pezzy, I'm not offering whatever that was peanuts. Nice try.
I think this is the lady.
Go home, Wayne. I can't help you tonight. You look back and the figure is already gone, disappeared into the shadows of the night.
I am made of questions.
Who's Wayne?
Right?
I'm sorry about that, Stella. Some people just can't be helped. What brings you out here so late? And who's this? Hi, Mrs. Forsyth. This is Petra. Is it okay if we come in? Of course. You're in luck. Just put on water for hibiscus tea. And for goodness sake, you can call me Sybil. You're an adult after all.
Oh, I love this woman.
Tea
is life.
Look at the herbal cases. She's obviously a botanist of some kinds.
Folks, is the audio okay? I'm aware the music has been ramped up a little bit here.
Yeah, I'll turn it down just a touch. The background music comes in. I'm going to save really quick.
Running out of slots!
Cool. Thanks, Compost.
Maybe we'll push through and finish this tonight. We won't do a shenanigan tonight. It's 11:30.
It's 11:23. Let's see what time this finishes.
I don't need to sleep tomorrow. It's fine. It's fine. Welcome to my little nook. This place always has...
Oh, that's Gretchen, sorry. This place always has the loveliest aromas.
It's nice to finally meet you, Petra. I was so sorry to hear about your mother. Vivian was such a lovely soul, and she's been sorely missed in the hollow. And now poor Perlane is gone as well. Do let me know if there's anything you need while you're in town.
No!
What? Oh, for this lady to boil peanuts.
For the love of God, stop with the boiled peanut.
Would you like my moist sack? I would not. No one would.
We don't want to... Should we seriously offer her?
No.
Okay, fine.
You knew my mom? Of course, dear. She was a good friend of mine for many years. She was such a lovely woman. You should come by sometime. I can delight you with unsavory tales of her youth.
Well, like you, Mom.
We'll ask that last.
How did you know she died? Oh, Perlane was a chatty woman. Never much went on that I wouldn't get an earful of, bless her heart. I've never met Perlane. You don't have to pass on your condolences to me. I have no feelings about the woman. That's fair, child, but it seemed like the right thing to do.
Who was that outside?
Who was that outside? Just a very sick man. You don't need to be worried about him. We need your help. Oh, yes, I suppose pleasantries can wait for another time. What's got you here so late? You seem troubled. You know about weird stuff, right? Unexplainable stuff? I'm not sure. I suppose I follow, dear. I know which oils to use for which aches. I know a bit about classic spiritualism. Just what sort of unexplainable things are you talking about? Duke was killed tonight by something in the woods. Oh, my lord. Have you contacted the police? Yeah, and they didn't take it very seriously. I'll see if I can offer her peanuts. Hang on. They're not even looking for the body until tomorrow. Those things out there, I don't even know how to describe them. Can't say I know much about local wildlife. My daughter has always had a brighter gift for nature than I. This wasn't the local wildlife, Mrs. Forsyth. Here, I can show you. Stella pulls out the card she'd swiped from her camera and pops it into her phone.
That's a smart YouTuber right there.
I wasn't about to just let the police hold on to this. At least not before we had a chance to make a copy.
I'd go with smooth.
Smooth. The cops wouldn't even know what to do with that footage anyway. Imagine if they accidentally erased it. Exactly. I'll give it to them if they ask, but for now, we can examine the footage for ourselves. Peers over glasses. Ooh.
I love that Gretchen's watching it too.
Where was this? Up in the mountain to the northwest. Within the town limits? Yeah. I see. Is there a way to make the video bigger and louder if you can? I need to plug the memory part into a computer. I could go back and get mine. No need. Kanika should still be awake. She can lend us hers.
Kanika? Are we seeing Kanika?
You'd better come with me, Stella. I'm sure she'll be more willing to help a friend than her nosy mother. I know, right, Zalia? Town limits. Dun, dun, dun! Kanika, come on out. We could use a little help. What, Mom? Oh. Hey, Stella. And Gretchen, who's a good potato?
Kanika, is it me? Am I the good potato? I most certainly hope I am.
And a stranger. What are you doing in my house?
For the love of God, what is it with the boiled peanuts? I swear to you.
No. Alright. You hold out your boiled peanuts. Generosity is
I hope
the
you're all happy.
best way to make new friends. No. Tabitha's cousin?
Yep. Sweetie, we were wondering if we could borrow your laptop. Stella and her friend here have a video to show us. It's really important, Kanika.
Okay. My room's a mess. I'll just bring it out there.
Heads up, Kanika. This is graphic. Duke got killed out in the woods tonight. It's on the recording.
Right? Somebody wants the peanuts, goddammit. Wait, are you serious?
Duke's dead? We can watch this without you.
You know I have a harder stomach than any of our friends. I'm pressing play. Silence washes over the room as the video plays. Look at her eyes.
God, that's a good bit of storytelling.
Yeah, just her eyes. Oops, sorry. I dropped my headset. There we go.
Also, can we talk briefly about the massive amount of badass women in this game?
I know.
Stella? What the hell is this?
This is far beyond my ability to contribute. I will leave the thinking to you humans.
Look at her Sailor Moon shirt. She's amazing. I love her.
I'm sorry either you had to see this, but Petra and I have no idea how to make heads or tails of this. Stella, are you okay? Did you get hurt? I'm fine, really. I'm okay.
This is a remain silent situation.
Yeah, this is a shut your cake hole. You remain silent.
Poor Duke. Poor Bo. Has anyone told him yet? We talked to the police. I hope they told Bo, but Earl and Deputy Franklin didn't seem to be much of a hurry to do anything. I'll call him later tonight. But for now, we have something far more serious to discuss. Dun, dun, dun.
Oh, ouch! More serious than a man's death.
Yeah, that reinforces our... We're not from round here.
Yeah.
More serious than a man's death? Those creatures are terrifying, but surely we should give Duke some respect. Tremendously more serious than a man's death. Oh, God. These things, my grandmother called them ditchlings. They are a terrible omen. A sign of great suffering and destruction to come. Mom, come on. Whatever's doing this is serious. Stop scaring Stella and Petra with this tally-po crap. A man just died. Have some respect. Kanika, sweetie, let your mother talk. The creatures themselves are harmless to people, despite that grisly scene in the woods. How can you say that? Duke's dead. An unfortunate accident, but nothing more. Just as birds flock before a storm, the ditchlings congregate where tragedy is soon to fall. To see one is to be cursed by fate.
We should have taken the trail mix.
Janae, Jesus, Mom. They've clearly had a rough night. They don't need this. It's okay, Kanika. This is helpful. Stella, whatever those things are, they aren't magic. We can't rule that out. Not after what we saw. But fine. Let's focus on what we know. Whatever they are, they're doing something to these animals. You saw the chicken in our video. What was that growth?
Oh, God.
I think the keen eye one.
Yeah. I saw something squirming around in that chicken. Maybe it's some sort of parasitic larval stage? Part of their life cycle? But I don't want to jump to any conclusions about something this out there, not without doing some research or talking to a biologist.
That gives us a very interesting look at what the central conflict in this house is.
Yeah. I'm sure there's a rational explanation that'll clear all of this up. Sybil. Uh-huh. Oh dear, I'd forgotten entirely about the tea I put on. Let me fix you up a couple cups. It'll help soothe your nerves. I don't know. It's getting late, and I should let Petra get some rest. I ran her ragged today with all the hiking and running through the woods in terror. Oh, God.
Thank God. Let this miserable night finally end. I'm tired as shit.
Wow. I just
It's
gripped my
like
teeth.
having Mick Jagger in the night. What's this? What's going on? I don't understand it. Why can't I be asleep? Let's not do that. That's a bad answer.
Let's do this.
Yeah.
I can stay up. This is important. Okay, maybe it's that I'm eager to get home and start doing some research. I'll ask around on my usual farms to see if anyone has any information on ditchlings. Is that what you called them? That's right. You go on home now and do try to get some rest. Don't stay up all night on the online.
I love her.
Let me get you some of my house-made peppermint tea to go. It really does wonders to soothe the soul. Bye, Stella. I'll see you tomorrow, okay? And text me if you need to talk. Thanks, Kanika. I'll see you. Bye, Petra. It's excellent iced or warm, though with the nights getting chillier, warm will probably be best. Helps wake up the bones. Be careful out there. Both of you. Sybil turns and closes the door behind her. I'm drinking Greek Mountain
What
Dew.
an unfortunately short visit.
Alrighty, let's head back home. My home, I mean. And here we are. You're welcome to stay the night if you want. Dun dun dun. Oh, I do want to.
I actually think we have some interesting options here.
Yes.
I think Thanks, I'm terrified of seeing Tabitha right now is a good one. I think Hell Yeah Sleepover is a good one.
Why can't we just text Tabitha? Why isn't that
I
an
thought
option?
we did.
No, we had an option to text her, but then we needed to get the ride from the police.
I think I should probably head back before Tabitha has a conniption. Is the one which shows willing, but also is responsible.
No, I should probably head back and check on Tabitha.
Okay.
I should probably head back and check on Tabitha. That's sweet of you. Are you sure you're okay heading up back up that mountain alone?
Not remotely. You want to try on second thought? I'm thinking if we can text Tabitha, I'm more terrified of Tabitha than those things in the woods is probably going to open the door to that.
I'm not terrified of Tabitha, though. I'm just trying to be nice because that's where I'm staying. I know, Stella does need someone to stay with her, too.
Yeah.
On second thought, yeah, I'll stay. Thanks for the offer. Awesome. If I'm being honest, not being alone tonight is a weight off my chest. It doesn't take long for Stella to fix up the guest room for you. While it's certainly smaller than its counterpart at the estate, it's far better cared for.
It's so exciting to have a guest. I can't remember the last time we've had company.
Oh, look at the wedding photo. Make yourself at home. You know you didn't have to do all this, right? You don't have to worry about that. I'm glad the guest room is finally getting some use. What do you make of all this? Gosh, I don't even know where to begin. Those creatures are out there. And Duke is dead. Yeah, whoever said there was one more scene, no. I know that some of the things Sybil said were a little wild, but if she is right and they are an omen, maybe we can change things and stop whatever's brought them here before it happens. I'm going to say I don't know what to think.
Yeah, it's a good answer.
I don't know what to think yet. That's fair. We'll have to see what tomorrow's research turns up. Who was that guy outside of Sybil's? I've never been snuck up on like that before. Wayne? I haven't really gotten to know the guy. I think he works in the mine. Of course he does. Might be worth looking into him.
Mm-hmm.
All right, I'm exhausted. I think I'm going to go pass out. Get some rest, Petra. I'll see you in the morning.
I'm on the verge of passing out myself. What an exciting, if terrible, day.
As you settle into your room, the thought of calling Tabitha crosses your mind. Good! You should have had that thought about an hour and a half ago. Yeah, we're totally calling her. You pull out your phone and call. It rings for a moment before she picks up. Where the hell have you been? Wow. Do you know anyone named Wayne? I have no idea what you're talking about.
I think either I met this girl in town, we hit it off, or I saw horrible things tonight.
Sorry, I met this girl in town and we wound up really hitting it off. We went on this night hike to find cryptids. So you met Stella then. That explains everything. And she's gotten you all worked up. I'm going to bed. I'll collect you tomorrow. From the comfort of Stella's guest bed, the events of the past evening seem like something that happened to someone else. Though you can still clearly picture the terror you felt in those moments. For now, you're safe and you're warm. Eventually the sun will rise and chase away the monsters and make them seem like nothing but bad dreams. Maybe tomorrow, if you're lucky, you'll wake up in the normal world and have a relaxing week in the mountains with a new friend. It's a nice thought. But deep down, you can't help but worry that things will only get worse. From behind closed doors, you can faintly hear the sounds of quiet sobs. Oh, this is lovely. I'm going to turn the music up for you, chat. Who's crying?
Is that Bo?
I don't know. I don't like that stain on the floor.
I do.
I don't like it.
That. Oh, shit.
Spooky pumpkin. Of course, there's the mind. Keep your mind. Llamas, probably.
Maybe alpacas.
That's a lot of padlocks.
And claw marks. Okay, that was a ton of fun.
I cannot wait to start chapter 2. This is the end of episode 1. You can purchase a key for the full game in our early access page, which currently includes the first 2 episodes, which we will totally be doing.
Dusted!
Alright, I should save the game now. Oh, page 2. Save. Alright.
I think we should take a couple of minutes to stretch and then come back and do something not spooky.
Yeah. Alright, we're going to take a couple of minutes for a break, everybody, because it's been almost 2 hours. Please do get up and have a stretch and all that good stuff. And then we'll come back and we'll do a short little shenanigan to make sure none of us go to bed on a bad night.
And, yeah, no spooping.
Alright, we'll be right back.